Hope everybody's doing okay. See who wants to join in. Let me get my phone set back up. It fell down. Ugh. Prop it up so it gets a better angle. I hope everybody's doing okay today on this fine Sunday. Maybe on the way back to church or whatever. Beedoo. My little baby here, she's so pregnant. Huh, you're so pregnant. Yeah, she is. She's ready to pop anytime. Good girl. Good girl, Lila. Hey, give me just 1 minute. I'll be right back. I want to go get the soda. I had one right before I started live, but I spilt it like a fool. It wasn't planned, but it happened. Oh, sorry about that. So I'm your host, 420 Jim. Anybody from Texas see this or want to join in, or if you know someone from Texas, you might ask them to join in. I'm headed from Arizona to Florida. Matter of fact, I just talked to my brother again on the phone. That's like the third time I've talked to him in like 35 years. So they're all really excited that I'm coming to Florida this year. And I can either come through Texas or I can come through the states above it. Who wants me to come and fight for them or help fight for them and help get this... For me, it's to get the petition signed. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. We want it out of Class 1, 2 narcotics, and we want everybody's record destroyed. Just, read the petition. It tells you. Please go to 420gym.com and sign the petition. And I could get a whole lot of attention for Texas if they want it. I'll just give you a little example when I say, for those that don't know, I can get a whole lot of attention for Texas. This is what I mean. Now, this is way back in 2018, of all things.
Breaking. This is KMAX News at 10. Determined someone had to do something about the cannabis laws that do it federally.
That was before my name was legally changed to 420 Jim. The very next year, my name was legally changed to 420 Jim.
I looked at myself in the mirror that morning and said, well, I'm that person, And that person is bringing his message of legal marijuana to Lubbock tonight. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brian Martin.
I'm Lauren Motter. It is legal to smoke marijuana in 9 states now, and one man is driving across the country trying to convince the other 41. KMAX Faith Grosso caught up with him on his stop in Lubbock. Jim Stevens has been on the road for half a decade spreading his message. He wants to destigmatize cannabis use and eventually have it become legal across the country. But state representatives said that's unlikely in the state of Texas. As drivers rush down 34th Street over the way home from work, they probably saw an unusual bus.
The most beneficial plant on earth, whether people smoke or not.
That's Jim Stevens, or 420 Jim.
How you doing?
He drives this cannabis around the country.
It's my statement in life. Peace, love, and cannabis.
He's been on the road for 5 years.
Yeah, I sold everything I had and I hit the road.
I've been on the road 10 years. And like I say, my name's been changed. And I'll show you how the RV looks now. It don't look like this no more.
His tour across America convinces others of the benefits of cannabis use.
I'd rather my grandkids smoke a joint instead of a cigarette any day of the week.
Eventually hoping to convince the U.S. government.
Everybody just live on a joint. What with that? World peace for 2 hours. I don't see the harm in that.
State Senator Charles Perry believes that's unlikely, at least in the state of Texas.
Right now, this uneducated senator has got a Reefer Madness 2.0 campaign. Him and the lieutenant governor of Texas, they're getting really, really, really stupid on cannabis.
Legalization of cannabis, not next session for sure. I don't, maybe before I leave, there's votes for it, but I don't see it in the cards.
But says legislatures talked about decriminalizing marijuana use.
Decriminalization. See, that's the money maker there. They still making all kinds of money off of it if they make it illegal.
So the decriminalization aspect continues to have momentum, and we continue to move towards some of those.
420 Jim is hoping to eventually meet President Donald Trump on one of his trips.
It's all about spreading that peace, love, education.
To share his ideas in person.
Destroy everybody's record and let our pot prisoners free. You've made America great again.
If you want to know more about Stephen's travels, you can find the link to his website or ours at everythinglubbock.com.
Well, thanks, Senator.
And see, that was back when Trump was in office the first time. When I first started my mission, President Obama was in office. So I had a petition for Mr. Obama. He didn't do it. I had one for Mr. Trump. He didn't do it. Had one for Mr. Biden. He didn't do it. This is my last year, my last everything. I'm going to go for it. If you're not on the petition, you're part of the problem, not the solution. I can show you a couple different ways of how you can help. And it don't cost you money. Now, if you want to pitch in a couple dollars, that's more than fine. This is done with my retirement and free will donations. But what I really need you to do don't cost a damn thing. You can scan this. It works just fine. I have people scanning it. I was just out a couple hours, a couple days, got 120 signatures, I think. Remember, can't we all just get a bong? This is a 1987 Winnebago RV that I drive across the country a couple different times now. It's the second one. The first one burnt in Knoxville, Tennessee. I've been on the road since March 1st of 2014. Last year, when I got off the road, it had probably 30,000 tags on it. I love to let people ride on it when I stop in town. And I had to have eye surgery this year, and because of the threats from a couple of trolls having a lady attack me in Topeka, Kansas, and not being able to see well, I had to come off the road and get my eye fixed. And I did get my eye surgery done, torn retina. Meanwhile, I painted the Cannebago. Yes, I renamed it. It's no longer the Cannabus. Because of the new paint job and everything, and it being a Winnebago, it's now called the Cannebago. Hey, Texas, I brought the Cannabus and the Cannabus 2, both, to your state before. Just check it out. I showed you one news story. There's another one, me in Amarillo, and then the newspapers and stuff. But no one belongs in jail for weed. You can help me. I can help you. I need some sponsors in the windows, I get someone to sponsor a little bit of fuel or my insurance or whatever. We put a nice decal up there, put your store, your phone number, whatever, that you're a supporter. Everyone needs a little Jesus. That's just the way I feel. See, this is where I'm at, Black Canyon City, Arizona. I let them be the first to tag it. That is my legal name. You can find me on Facebook. Just type that in on Google or use the numbers 420-GIM. You can find the petition. You can find hundreds of stories about me. The only ones that aren't true is a couple of the, and if you look, it's the same people, same couple of people. And you can tell they're just liars and trolls. I love it when kids do this. One did a video yesterday bragging how he made his 400th video yesterday. But one thing I'll tell you, I got Jesus, the Father and the Son in my heart, and I'm not here to lie to you. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. We need to stop the elder abuse, cyberbullying, and stuff like that. If you'd like to find me on Facebook, if you'd like to throw $1 away to help the mission. But I love to give back. I'll put a decal up here, depending on the donation. If you want to be a sponsor, contact me. We're here in about 2 weeks, give or take. A couple days, I'll be getting on the road. First destination will be Florida. Now, how I go is up to whether I get sponsors in Texas. If I get a couple sponsors in Texas, like years ago, World Peace sponsored me for a couple of years. Well, I'll come through Texas. But if I don't get nobody, especially, Texas is going to be hard. I don't carry no paraphernalia. I don't carry no pot or nothing. That way, when I go through their illegal searches, they don't find the damn thing. It's on video, and I make them look like fools. But I got to know that people are behind me and want me to come through Texas. Hell, the smaller towns, I might not make the news, but I can make the newspapers. This is back in 2020. So, if you see me in your town, please come by. Donate a nickel, a penny, a dollar, a dime, a hug. I used to smoke cigarettes. I don't do that, so you can't donate me a cigarette. But lighters. Heck, I was donated a rubber before. Unused, of course. Hey, how you doing? I had to look twice. I got 6 grandkids. I thought maybe you was one of my real grandkids. How you doing? I resemble that remark. You know that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. To me, that's a compliment. A very nice compliment. Just like I earned every gray hair I got. Every gray hair I got, I earned. And I'm proud of them. Woohoo! Here, let me show you another one. Here, if you like. Here's a second one. Oh, hang on. I got to reconnect to the internet, I guess. I forgot. I walked outside. It disconnected me from the internet. Oh, it actually kicked me off. Hey, Michelle, I'm doing just great. Hey, it's gonna go blank for 1 second, but I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had to do that. Hey, I'm doing just great. I was going to set up in town, as you know, I have been doing, like yesterday, but it says my generator's supposed to be coming in today, so I didn't go set in town today. But man, Texas is going fully retarded. They really are. They're going backwards on their stuff. Senators are lying. The lieutenant governor's lying. He says the governor backs them up. Well, I haven't heard that from the governor. But I know the lieutenant governor, I've heard him say lies. I've heard their, I think it's the chief police of Austin or something like that. I'd have to go back on the video, but he's a liar. The one Senate guy, he's a liar. All the people they had testify. Yeah, it's not fake news either. It's not fake news. It's called yellow journalism. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Big KKK, I have no idea. And really don't care. I believe in peace, love, and cannabis for all. I believe that Jesus is my Lord and Savior, and that we should bring peace and happiness to everyone. That's my beliefs. And anybody that don't believe that, well, you're free to believe whatever you want. That's what makes America great again. I love handing out these little figurines. These little figurines make people think of Jesus, and that's all I want. If I can make someone think of Jesus, I did a good job. Oh, giving the puppies a bath? There you go. Lilu's ready to pop anytime. I mean, she's ready to pop. She looks like a watermelon getting ready to explode any day. But, yeah, the propaganda in Texas right now is getting really crazy. That's why I say, hey, Texas, if you want me to take these fools on again, I will. Because I can show back in 2018 when I took them on. And they're probably the same fools I took on back then. But nobody wanted to listen. They didn't care to listen. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. That don't work. They wanted decriminalization, which is bad. It means, yeah, I'm guilty. I agree to pay a fine or do whatever the court tells me I've got to do, that type thing. And, yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Turn that off. But let me show you a little bit of what I'm talking about here. Give me 1 sec. I've almost got it. I got to turn my Bluetooth off of this one and put it on this one.
And that's why this is Senate Bill 3. Because I want to start.
Say we keep people under 21 out. I'm sure there's some good act.
Well, sorry about all that. We're going to restart this here. This is what I call, and they call it the same thing, Reefer Madness 2.0.
THC and shut all of these stores down. That includes THC that's being sold in liquor stores.
We got the sheriff here.
Drinks. There's an exception to this. This is a poison in our public. Our number one responsibility is life and death issues, and that's why this is Senate Bill 3. Because I went in stores yesterday. They will say we keep people under 21 out. I'm sure there's some good actors. I'm sure there are a lot of bad actors. And remember, people 21 can go and buy it and give it to the kids. Law enforcement talked to me about the issue. Doctors talked to me about the issue.
More and more THC overdoses are occurring in our county jails and hospitals. These high THC...
Now, how stupid did that sound? More and more THC deaths are happening in our jails and hospitals. It's funny, no state where it's legal says that. The first question would be, how are they getting this THC into your jails and or the hospitals? Because you're not supposed to be smoking or doing anything like that to bring it in. So you might want to tighten up your officers and your hospital security. But number one, I dare them to prove anything that they say true. This is all, like Mr. Trump calls it, fake news, but it's called yellow journalism.
Chemicals are causing slower, less conspicuous deaths and disabilities.
People that are chronically using cannabis, and there's weight gain from just eating a lot, memory issues over time. When people get high, even if they're using it for medicinal purposes, there's still some degree of highness.
When people drink alcohol, they wake up with hangovers and stuff, and most of them have to hit the bottle again to get rid of it and restart the cycle. So what is their damn point? Alcohol's 100 times worse. They've been bought off.
Potential for other neurological disorders at that point.
I mean, in terms of long term, that's the impact on relationships, economics.
Is it a precursor to dementia, or do we have a link on that yet, or not?
I believe there's some. I'm not 100% certain on the.
The precursor to dementia has been proven. It's our food. And the poisons and stuff they're putting in our drinks and our food and stuff don't have nothing to do with cannabis. They even, every time they talk here in a minute, they're going to relate it to K2 and bath salts and spice. No, that's all man-made. This, what I'm talking about, cannabis, marijuana, it's God-made.
Specific research. I can look and I can certainly get back to you if you're interested.
Okay.
Complete prohibition of the THC is the only way to solve this problem. It's taken us a number of years to realize the impact of the K2 and the spice, and I have a feeling we're going to realize this.
Once again, here's a very uneducated, it's a shame he carries as a badge and a gun. Once again, here's a very, very, very uneducated fool, lying, getting up in front of the cameras, probably because he's uneducated. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But it has nothing to do with like K2 or any of that, spice or anything. Like I say, they tagged the name synthetic marijuana to keep up the reefer madness scare a year ago. It has absolutely nothing to do. Someone said it made them feel like they had, got high from, and they went with that. It's nothing but built on lies, and they're keeping it up.
An impact that the doctor's mentioning, since we're dealing with such high levels of THC.
Pot is a gateway drug, but at these amounts, where does the next...
He told a little truth there, and that's the same one that was in the news story that I just showed you back in 2018 that was done on me. That's the same guy. He told a little truth. Pot is a gateway drug for one reason. If Dare had told me the truth about pot, I would have never tried cocaine. But because they lied to me about pot and everything they said wasn't true and it was really good, I honestly thought that they was hiding something good about cocaine. So, shame on you, Dare. Shame on you, government. You did make cannabis a gateway drug. Other than that, the only gateway it's to is the refrigerator, maybe.
layer of relief go to when you're ingesting 70-80% pot? What's the next drug beyond that addiction?
I mean, I think the scary thing is we don't know.
Right.
These are new products. These are affecting.
And this is from Missouri City, supposedly, from Missouri, and they don't know. And Missouri's got legal pot, don't they?
Brains in the way that we don't know all that they're doing. And so
I wonder how much they paid someone to come over to Texas from Missouri to say that.
it's a scary thing.
Yep, that's kind of thing. The governor and the speaker and I have talked about this several times. We just had breakfast this morning. We're all on the same page. We're going to protect the people in Texas from THC. We THC and shut all of these stores.
Well, Texas, that man just showed what an idiot he is, and he shouldn't be in the Senate. He shouldn't be in office. You need to vote out that lieutenant governor, whoever he is, and do the governor next if he wants to be a stupid. Anybody nowadays that says pot is bad is uneducated or stupid, and they're trying to keep veterans and everybody away from their medicine. You know, it's kind of like my troll that's always talking because like someone just got me a generator. None of their business, but they're all butt hurt and mad because someone got me a generator for the journey. Same thing here. These people, all they want is the money, the money, the money. They don't care who they hurt or nothing about it. Just all these lies and bullshit. But hey, Texas, this is me in 2018 when I came through your town. Okay. This is what I did in 2018. So if you want me to come through your town, you want to be a sponsor or whatever, just DM me, make a comment. Here we go.
ABC 7 News at 10, Panhandle Spirit, starts now. One man is on a journey, traveling the country on a mission. You may have seen him in Amarillo today. You can't miss him, really. ABC 7's Jayla Washington joins us now live in...
Now you heard that. You can't miss me. After this video, I'll show you the new RV. It's got a new paint job and a new name. Just like a year after this video, my name was legally changed to 420 Jim.
Studio with what he's up to, Jayla.
Well, Dave, for about 5 years now, Jim Stevens has been to 30 states advocating and collecting signatures for what he calls the most beneficial medicine on earth. What is this exactly? I'll let him tell you. Right here on Route 66 in Amarillo, you'll find Mr. Jim Stevens and his cannabis.
I am 420 Jim.
Stevens, an active advocate of cannabis, has traveled near and far to not only educate,
Peace, love, and cannabis.
but to fight to legalize it across all states since March of 2014.
And like Mr. King, I had a vision, a motor home and a wheel.
I grew up with the alcoholic mom and whatnot. I've seen what alcohol and opiates and coke and everything else does. You don't see that in cannabis.
Stevens says he believes cannabis is key to healing and or treating diseases and disorders like autism, Parkinson's, and epilepsy.
Well, it's the most wonderful medication we have on earth.
And as you might imagine, Stevens' efforts don't go unnoticed. Some
I think it's pretty cool.
agree with and even support his movement by signing his petition at 420gym.com.
We have everybody, the government, patients, everybody.
That's how I get around. Whether a person donates a penny, nickel, dime, dollar, or even a hug, I let them tag my motorhome.
Donations keep Stevens' journey afloat, but they also support making it more recognized.
Atlantic East Motion Pictures is putting a movie out next year about me.
Now that never happened. We never got the money.
Movie recapping his efforts that Stevens hopes will get President Trump and Congress's attention to hear his voice and many others.
Make it a God-given herb, destroy everybody's record, and let our pot prisoners free.
1,000. We'll be here in Amarillo until Sunday, and he says his real goal is meeting President Trump and talking to him about cannabis.
And that's still my goal. That was last time he was president in office, way back then. So that's still my goal right now, is to meet Mr. Trump, give him a little education on it, if we could. I mean, it's kind of hard to meet a president, I'm sure, but you never know with Mr. Trump. He might just meet 420 Jim. Be a hell of a president if he did, huh? Okay, I forgot. I told y'all I was going to show you how the vehicle looks now. Back then, that thing was covered with signatures like my door here. Man, it had 30,000 or more signatures on it. And you can still sign the new petition to Trump and Congress at 420gym.com. Make sure you sign the petition. Scan this. But I was getting eye surgery and I decided to repaint and rename the Cannebago. So look how much room I've got for people to tag now. Although I'm starting to get a few tags. I probably got 150 or better probably going on here by the time I walk around. And I've just been into my town, Black Canyon City, and I was in Anthem, Arizona yesterday. I haven't even got to any big city or nothing like that yet. Not too many on the backside. I have this window space and other space. If people make a donation, we can put a decal or put your business name or whatever. And you can go from Arizona to Florida to DC and back. Scan that and help me get all our cannabis prisoners out of jail. That one's for elderly abuse. That's my Facebook page. I got a whole big back window to advertise in. So, hey, Texas, y'all want some help? Let the smoke shops and whoever, whatever, that's fighting for you, let them know that I'm willing to come. I could come in at El Paso and go all the way to Louisiana if they want. Or I can just stay in the legal states and have fun going across. I leave it up to the people. So, no, anybody got anything to like to ask? Questions, comments, concerns, quirks, whatever. I think it's sad that Texas is going back in the pot. But I did, not kind of an I told you so, but a big I told you so, that decriminalization was never the answer. And Texas is finding that out now. if the fools in Austin hadn't agreed to that 5 years ago, they would have already been legal by now. I mean, they were voting on it. Everybody was headed for it back then, and then they're like, oh no, decriminalization, we can get it right now. Votes, we take that, and we don't go to jail. They forgot all about it. They lose a reefer, they pay a fine, and if they don't pay that fine or go do what the court orders them, then they do jail. Not for pot, but for violating a court order. It's a big scam to keep their profit for prison jails and stuff going. That's exactly what it is. People will wake up. Hopefully. Damn, there's Frankie and his remote control fly again. Woo, it's a little warm today. And watch, the generator won't come in today. It'll update here a little bit and say, oh, we're sorry. It got delayed. We're going to deliver it tomorrow. But if I wasn't here, it would already be here. Yeah, hey, I almost believe it, man. I almost believe that, Frankie. Yeah. Where'd you get that? Off of Amazon or what? Y'all give me 1 second. I gotta plug in my fan. I bet. Woo! Starting to get warm here in Arizona. Turn on the doggone fan. It'll stay nice and cool now that the fan's on. I wonder why the sheriff drove through a second ago. He pulled in the drive, turned around by the dumpster and left. I was almost ready to turn the video off and turn the camera towards him, but he left. Yeah. Hey, we got a pretty good sheriff department out here, knock on wood. Poor Lilu. Poor Lilu. Lilu. Poor girl. Hey. Poor girl. Look at you. Oh, show off your beauty. Yeah. Show off that tummy. Lilu. She's being shy. Look how broad and fat she is there, Frankie. She's ready to explode, man. I don't see how she might have a half dozen pups. I just think there's going to be like 4 bigger ones than last time. See how it split, her belly spreads out when she lays down on both sides, man. Honey, Lou, we all love you. Yes, we do. How's pretty girl? You gonna have him tonight? Are you gonna have him tonight, maybe? I thought for sure she was going to have them yesterday. Something told me Saturday. Maybe I had the S mixed up. It's Sunday. You know how they mess up the Sabbath? Maybe I messed that up. Hey, Joshua, it's going just fine. Thank you. Absolutely fine. In about 2 weeks, I'll be finishing up my farewell tour. I'm actually going to redo it. It's the redoing of the farewell tour. Because it got interrupted by the person in Topeka that hit me with their car. Hit me, bumped me, whatever people want to use the term, it made contact with my legs, and my eye retina tearing. So now I had my surgery and everything, and the lady's no longer a threat to me. Actually, I've had lots and lots of conversations with her and everything. I'm going back out, and I will be making it back to Topeka, Kansas to file the lawsuit against the police department there. Oh, go to work there, Mr. Frankie. Love you, brother. But yeah, I'm going to Florida first. Well, a lot of stops along the way. My brother who called me this morning wanted to know my address so they could send something, cards and stuff during Christmas. And I'm like, brother dear, I plan on seeing you way before that. And I do. I plan on being in Florida by June. Maybe a little earlier, but shouldn't be later than that. And he was happy to hear that. So I'm going to Florida first, and then, excuse me, indigestion. Florida first, and then Washington, D.C. Yeah, well, I'm trying to see and make videos and whatnot and see if anybody in Texas wants my help. Supposedly I've had lots of supporters in Texas. Well, I'm calling them all out. They need to call their smoke shop, whatever, and, see if they can send a couple bucks to help with the tune-up and stuff to get me on the road. My GoFundMe set for $500, and it don't have $1 in it. And I'm getting ready to hit the road here shortly. And, so, I mean, the good Lord's going to take care of me. I needed 1,000. And when I first made the GoFundMe, it was set for 1,000. But a beautiful family that's been following me for a bit said, hey, we're going to buy you the generator. And they did. So immediately I went and changed the GoFundMe to 500. Yeah, what I would actually get out of 500 if it was donated is about 400. And that's what it's going to take to pay for everything I need to finish getting her on the road. Now, I'm only asking for help to get on the road. Once it's on the road, I think it can support itself. Plus, this year, I have my retirement check coming in every year. I didn't before. Before, I only had the $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 I made before I hit the road. And when that was gone, it was gone. No way to get money until, I stopped again. Well, it's different now, because now I get 12 paydays. So, I need sponsors just to get her on the road. But like I say, I'm not really worried about it. The good Lord's been providing, and one sponsor, one person could say, hey, here you go. Or, hey, send me a link to the parts and I'll get them on my credit card. Anything can happen. The good Lord above's been taking care of me really well. That's why I don't see any problems getting back on the road or nothing. Well, good for you. Good for you. Oh, it was $80 eighths the other day. What are you spending too much money, or you didn't get the expensive stuff this time? Me, I'm smoking on that eighth that kid gave me yesterday when I gave him a T-shirt and all. That's what I'm smoking on. I'm gonna say you pay way too much. I can get an ounce right now down at the Jars dispensary. $80 out the door. Hey, it's crazy. I'll show you something after I take this hit. I just remembered. Let me show you something. Because some people will say, oh, you can't get cannabis that cheap out of the dispensary and this, that, and the other, whatever. Let me show you something. I just got this Friday. They gave me a t-shirt, they gave me a pair of sunglasses, and of course, I got a sticker from them. And screenshot this. If you screenshot that, that'll give you the daily deals just down the street from me. Oh, there you go. While you're screenshotting. Hey, if you want to help out with $1 or $2, there you go. Facebook, there you go. You're on YouTube. A friend made a $20 donation and wanted that cross put on there. I love that cross. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Sign the petition. You can always go to 420gym.com and sign the same petition. If you say you can't scan, I say, okay, don't scan. Go online. If you're not on the petition, you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Just like anybody that says cannabis is bad is uneducated or a liar. Move, Jack. Move. Move, Jack. Poor Jack's getting so damn old. Jack, move. He can't even hear, I don't think. Jeez, now you too, Lilo. You see him move too and got underneath my feet. Oh, hell. People take care of 420 Jim when he comes to their town. Absolutely. What's wrong with that? Nothing but jealousy, huh? That's okay. I don't ask them for it. They like to give it to me. They appreciate the fact that I'm out here fighting to get our cannabis prisoners out of jail. That I'm unselfishly, donating a motorhome, my time, and now $1,000 a month to do this. See? I don't get paid for none of this. And it's actually going to cost me $1,000 a month while I'm out on the road. You watch. But if it helps get one prisoner out of jail, which hopefully it's to get all of them out, cool. But I've already kept my first promise that I'd fight until the vets could get it. They can get it now. I fulfilled that promise. But this time out, my last journey, I'm going to hand out these little figurines as long as I can. So, I spend all my donations wisely. The only thing that I might spend it on that some might think is not wisely is to buy these. And if they don't like me to buy these and pass them out, well, I didn't use your donation for these. Sadly, with all your Scooby snacks and stuff, sadly, they ruined a lot of pot. They have. Most cannabis don't give you the cotton mouth or the munchies no more. Yeah, they've taken half of the fun of smoking pot out. It's like my mom eating fish. I could fillet fish as a child so good. It did have one bone in it. And my mom complained about it. I did it too good. She said, that's how you pick your teeth, with the fish bones. And I'm like, but no, you swallow. Well, that's why you eat fish with a piece of bread beside you. You swallow a bone, you eat a piece of bread, done. I'm like, wow. True story, too. But no, it don't give the munchies. The pot back in my day, you had to have something to drink. Your lips and teeth would be glued together. You absolutely had to have something to drink. And there's no way in the world I could sit here this long and not be munching on a chips, pizza, whatever. Nope. I lived it. I know it. There's a couple more potent strains out now, but I don't look for the high potency. The reefer madness about Texas, they're saying that people are dying from it and all, which is a pure lie. Pure lie. They're liars when they say that. It had to be laced with something. THC did not kill them, unless it was synthetic, something they made. But, I mean, I've been as high and had the highest you can. It can make you straight, or it will make you pass out asleep. Not dead, asleep. The only way you're going to be dead is if somebody kills you while you're peacefully sleeping. Because you're going to wake up in the morning feeling like $1,000 with a nice peaceful rest and all. And I know. Oh yeah, that was a bunch of reefer madness back in the day. You know what? And see, I'm 66. I started smoking pot when I was 14. Yeah, you tell me how gay I am. That's not a boy with a lollipop on that moon. You see that moon? There's not a boy there that the moon's eating. That'd be a female. True female. Knows what a female is. So no, pot don't make people gay. God don't make people gay. See, I love it when one of my troll's favorite words to call me is a cocksucker. How many men would like something? To me, that would be whisker. That don't even make sense. And then I always remind them, that's a girl that moon's eating. He ain't sucking on a lollipop. He's sucking on a fur burger. Yeah. Yeah. Got to eat it the why, my friend. If you can't stick your tongue in it, why the hell would you stick your willy in it? That don't make no sense to me. I'm going to take a sniff before I dive in. Just saying. Yeah. Oh, doggone it. That sounds like a personal problem. Well, questions, comments, concerns, anybody? I'm 420 Jim, cannabis advocate. Been on the road 10 years. The last year I took off so I could, I'm doggone it. I think it just took me off of the internet. Doggone it. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, here you go. Here's back in 2019, Atlantic East Motion Pictures wanted to do a movie about me. And that's in 2019. And I've been on the road, you know, so this, like I say, this is way back in 2019. We never got the money to do it, but here's their movie trailer. Well, marijuana to this day from 1937 is a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value. I want to go kick in the doors in Colorado. The doctors selling phony prescriptions and the state stores selling the phony medical drugs.
Our veterans are dying every day, and this can definitely help.
Laughing out loud on that one.
While this movie is on, you may not realize that hemp was the most important product in America and in the world for thousands of years. All commerce was carried by hemp and sales. Indeed, the word canvas, as you'll see in the movie, comes from the Arabic word and the Dutch word for hemp, which is canvas. Canvas is the Dutch pronoun.
You ever hear the strain called Jack Hara? One of the most potent strains the dispensaries sell? Check his name out. This guy is Mr. Jack Hara. He wrote The Emperor Wears No Clothes, for those who didn't know.
Of cannabis.
But anytime I'm in town with law enforcement, I put them on audio and video.
They did another trailer too. I think the other trailer was a little bit better, but you know, we never got the money for it, so it is what it is. I think the very first one that that very first news story they ever did was a lot better. But that's just my thought. Hey, I got an idea. Let's watch this. We'll let everybody be bored if they want. But this is interaction between me and a cop. I haven't seen it in a long time. He's a sheriff. He happened to pull up and wanted to know if he could ask me some questions. Okay? In the end, he finds out Abraham Lincoln's favorite thing to do. But this is pretty cool. And if you want to hang in and listen to it and whatnot, check it out. But this is kind of what I do.
I've learned, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the road 10 years, 36 states. If you Google 420JIM, you will see hundreds of stories about me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see you're trying to legalize it. What's that? No, I don't say that. It says free all cannabis prisoners, but that is part of my mission. Okay. All right, dude. Is there like, are you don't have to answer anything, obviously. Are you going? So, okay, are you doing like a cross-country trail? I've been on the road 10 years, 36 states. Yeah, why don't you run my name? No, look at my name. First name 4, middle name 20, last name Jim. Did you legally get that changed? That's fake, and I'm handing it to an officer. No, it is real. You can run it. Did you change your name? Well, the judge did. Yeah, and by the way, I love good officers. I fly a flag. You'll see a town in Marcy. I'd normally be set uptown, and people come by and meet me, sign a petition. I fly the red and the blue bar. I love the cops. I love the firemen and paramedics and stuff. We're not. Well, there's some that are bad. There's definitely peace officers. That's it, good and bad and everything. Yeah. You know, you're not just picking on the. Yeah. That's awesome, man. So you're trying to decriminalize it, obviously. Actually, my whole goal, see, every president, you got to write a new petition. I've been out here through Obama, I've been out here through Trump, and now I'm here through Biden. It's always been federal legalization, because they tell me it's legal in Colorado, and I'm going to tell you bullshit. It's against federal law. Right. Feds control our country. Just look around you. Tomorrow, if they want to be a real sneak, they can say, oh, it's a joke, it's been a drug sting, and go take every gun owner that's ever been in a dispensary's gun, because a Class 1 narcotic and firearms and never know. So why haven't they taken it out as a Class 1 narcotic? Because they're going to try and use it as gun control, I think. The marijuana? No, there's see, cannabis has never been marijuana. You hear nowadays what they call fake news. You hear about whatever it is they say. Fake news. You know what it was really called? And why they won't call it it? What's that? It was really called yellow journalism, and the person that started yellow journalism was William Randolph Hearst, the guy that named cannabis marijuana. Okay. There's a marijuana plant that has nothing to do with cannabis. It's spelled with an H, not a J. William Randolph Hearst, to keep us from going to hemp fuel, hemp paper, and all that. He didn't care if people smoked pot, but he didn't want hemp fuel, paper, none of that crap. So
what do you mean, why am I talking to him? Giving them an education why all kinds of people on Facebook watch me do it. This was a Facebook Live.
Come up with the name marijuana and said the filthy Mexicans brought the marijuana, give it to the blacks, or rape our white women, reefer madness, all that came out. One question to that. Who gave it to Thomas Jefferson and George Washington? Aliens? They were here before William Randolph Hearst. Yeah. You ever go to Google and say Abraham Lincoln's favorite thing on his porch to do? I guarantee you, if you go to Google and say, what's Abraham's favorite thing to do on his porch? They're going to say you smoking a pipe full of his sweet hemp and playing harmonica.
Google said,
I guarantee it.
can I get my phone and see it?
Yes, what? Just let them know.
Never doubt 420 Jim.
I don't believe it.
No, I love it. I love it when people do it.
Really have a lot of
and my audience would love it if you do that.
on the subject, so.
Well, it's just because I had to learn it. Y'all learn what you're taught. You uphold the laws that you were told, not necessarily the good laws, not, but you're just doing your job on that. See, I know this.
Okay.
Go to Google and say, what was Abraham Lincoln's favorite thing to do on his front porch?
Favorite thing to do on his front porch.
Yeah.
If it says smoking marijuana, I'm going to laugh.
This will say sweet hemp and harmonica. And we know what hemp is. Hemp is cannabis.
Yeah.
But why do you call it sweet
See,
hemp?
and smoke a pipe, sweet hemp, and playing there. I don't believe it, but Google's the source, you know what I'm saying? I'll be damned. Okay, what was your name? You said 420.
420, yeah. Just type in 420 JIM.
JIM.
Yeah, I know, sir.
Jim.
In case you missed that, he said sitting on his front porch swing smoking sweet hemp, not hemp, sweet hemp, and playing his harmonica.
Yeah, and then you can just have fun, hours and hours and hours. I mean, I made a headline in the papers, to be blunt. No, that's not Troll, the one guy. No, that's me, yeah. And that's back in 2014 or 15. And it was the original cannabis, probably. That was burnt in 17.
What's the coolest place you've been to? You've been only in the States?
I have.
Have you ever been out abroad?
What's up, my
I
friend?
held the first cannabis event ever done at Mount Rushmore in 14. I did a march on Washington, D.C. in 15 where I had Pershing Park next to the White House.
So Mount Rushmore is the coolest place?
Now,
Maybe not the coolest, but so far as a national.
I'm not going to bore you with the whole video. You can find it on my YouTube channel, maybe. I did have 2 YouTube channels. It may not be on the other one. If not, I'll try and put it on there. But to me, that was a really cool, like, it's 45 minutes long. This cop was so cool. And he just wanted to learn about stuff. Like, he learned about Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington. He learned about Henry Ford's hemp car. He learned about Miles Walker, Jefferson. He got a big education that day. As long as he wanted to sit there and listen about the truth about cannabis, I'm willing to teach. Thing is, I can prove everything I say. These people doing the reefer madness in Texas right now, I dare them to bring the proof to me, or to us, the people, that people are dying off of these THC products. If that's true, it's not because of THC. It's because they're letting dark markets, China, whoever, sell bad products in the gas station and stuff. Yeah, that can be true. I didn't say they don't need to be regulation. Okay, CBD shops, CBD stores, they're the ones that know the product and can be held responsible if they're not a good product. That's the answer. Get rid of the Walmart and wherever gas stations, this, that, and the other, because nobody knows what's in most of that crap. That's why, where there's dispensaries for recreational and medical, you don't hear none of this reefer madness bullshit. You don't, because that's all it is. If there's any nightmares, it's because they're buying it out of the gas stations. Hell, you get it cheaper at the dispensary than you can buy anything at a gas station. So, Packing a bow. Hey, I'm getting ready to hit the can. I'm getting ready to... See, I smoke a lot less pot that way. And I got to cut down anyway because... well, I don't know. I haven't got no response from Texas yet, but I haven't put out no emails. But if I end up going through Texas, I can't, I leave everything. I've always done this. when I left Colorado or wherever I leave, it's legal. I leave it at the state line. Man, I've left a bag of pot, almost an ounce of state line before, pipes, different things. Not anymore. Now, I have family and friends here in Phoenix, and it'll be here when I get back. So I don't have pot to leave, but I do have a couple pipes and a nectar collector I'm leaving behind. Because, I don't want to carry anything. Just like the 2 illegal searches I went through. If they find anything in my vehicle, they planted it. And hopefully the cameras would catch them. But they will never get my permission to search it anyway, so they better come with a warrant in hand. Well, I guess there's nobody from Texas on here, or y'all would be talking about it. How'd I tune in the Texas channel? Oh, goodness sakes. Well, I guess that's good for you. I know I got a neighbor. I got a neighbor that smoked me under the table in a heartbeat. I tell you, she smoked me under the table in a heartbeat. I admit that to you. I'm a grown man and admit that. I think she's 2 years younger than me, maybe 3. I'm 66. She's, let's say 62 just to be safe. She don't just smoke these 2 blunts. They're infused blunts. That has the Keith on the outside, has the dab type shit on the inside infused with the cannabis. Oh my. One of those and I'm gone, out, done. She smokes 2 of them when she gets off work. Relax, watch TV. But see, that's the cool thing. That's the difference between cannabis and alcohol. It's a shame that we don't really see eye to eye on the religion, because that's the first really cannabis girl that I found since my daughter's mom. She was into cannabis. Well, you can't be smoking very good stuff. I hate to break that to you. You got to be smoking that 0.3 hemp weed then. Because anything, even ditch weed, 10 blunts, would make you either straight, you can't get high no more, or it would put you to sleep. So I don't know what you're smoking. Where you going, Jack? Where you going, Jack? The old man, Jackapoo, he's on the move. Lulu, she's not moving at all. She's just laying back. She's going to pop with puppies any day now. Right on. Hey, let's go outside and look around. And I'll show you how beautiful the weather is. Show off a couple of the new tags since I got the new paint job. I knew it wouldn't take long, but I didn't think that many would come out to tag it. Oh, look who it is. I come out just in time. Come here. Lilo gets to see her boyfriend. Lilo gets to see her boyfriend. Oh, you're getting ready to go to work, huh? Don't hold him up too long, Lilo.
Oh, she won't. She never does. She never does.
That's the only time she gets up. That's the only time she gets up.
Oh, really?
Yep, the only time she's getting up.
All right.
And when I bring her out here, she had pissed 10 times.
I tried to look at my calendar just in case I marked something and I didn't. I was hoping.
Oh, it's got to be within a week. I don't know if she can get any fatter.
I think at the most it would be another week.
I don't think she can get any fatter.
Because it does say 63 days. But when I counted from like the middle, and it goes till the 28th or 29th. So we're both wrong, I guess. We're bad parents.
They get over it.
I thought I might have marked something on it, but I got my conversation with Social Security on there.
Well, that's cool. Where are you
Come
going?
on, where are you going?
What's that? You walking in front? You trying to piss on my shoe again?
Leaving a trail. You still going?
Hey, yep. This is Curly. This is he's going again.
Well, you don't
This is Curly at his best. Curly's taking a dump.
He's like, thank God she brought me out before she left.
That's the daddy of them things right there in that belly. But now back to the mission. It's been a beautiful day.
It is nice out here. I'm like, I don't need 2 shirts today.
Oh, I had to go turn on the fans.
I guess that's what I did turn on one thing. All right, I'll see you, little Lulu. I gotta go.
Well, you don't have too much fun there, Miss Fran. We'll see you later.
No, there's a reason why they call it work.
Come on, Lulu. Come on, Lulu. Let's go. Hey, come on. Come on. He's going home. There you go. I'll give you a treat. You want a treat? Huh? You want a bone? You want a treat? Move. Let me get you one. I gotta get her a treat. Got to clean house too. Of course, I'm a bachelor and it don't bother me. I always clean it before I hit the road. When I'm sitting here, it helps keep me single. Her than ninjas. Ha ha. So, questions, comments, concerns, anybody? Hell, let's do something here. Let's find something that maybe you will, maybe you won't be interested in. Don't tell me it went off the internet again. It may have. Damn, that sucks. Nope, it turned my internet off because I wasn't using it. Oh well, I'm not gonna bother hooking that up and whatnot. We'll play them again tonight at 7 o'clock when I come in. For those who'd like to follow the journey on Facebook, just type in 420 Jim. That's my name. And you can follow the journey on Facebook. I moved all my lives over to here because
I can't reach the internet right now. Check your modem or router connection and try again.
Good for you. I didn't ask you to. Go away. I took the lives off of Facebook because they're not saving them no more. And I moved them to YouTube. And I like it because I've had this YouTube channel for a long time, but I never really tried to build it up. I didn't like YouTube, such small writing, da-da-da. When you watch the live back, you can't see the comments and stuff. But it's building really, really good and really quick, and I like that. Please make sure that you subscribe. It don't cost nothing. Hit the like button, or not the like button. If you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the don't like. But you need to hit the notification, live notification. Because if I get pulled over or run with the cops or anything like that, I will be live on YouTube. Well, thank you. Thank you. This is my Sabbath, and I am about that high. Yep. A hell of a lot better than being that drunk or that, zoned out on a prescription med or something, Yeah, I'd rather be high as F, as you say, on cannabis, the good Lord's herb, than anything else. Thank you. I resemble that remark. I wish that they would have left that comment up there. I didn't take it away. Some moderator did. But thank you. Next time, just put high as a kite, I guess. Which reminds me, I do have a cannabis kite. I need to get that sucker out and fly it one day. I've only had it for 2 years or better, and I haven't put it up yet. What? Did you enjoy that little bone, huh? She said, that ain't much for all these puppies in me. I want another one. Do you want another one? Do you want one more? Huh? You want one more milk bone? Will that make you happy? Huh? There you go, buddies. They get us spoiled rotten. You get us spoiled and rotten. That's what dogs are for. Spoil them rotten. Well, if there's not going to be any questions, comments, or concerns, I'm about ready to get out of here this afternoon. I appreciate the people that drop in. I really appreciate the people that signed the petition. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. I've said it once, I'll say it again. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And we have the solution. We ask Congress and President, whether you like President or Congress or anyone, that's who we ask to do what we the people want. And then we make them do it. Hey, David, how we doing? But if we don't ask them, they're not going to do a damn thing. Does that make sense? If we don't ask them, they're not going to do nothing. None of them. Trump, none of them. If the people aren't speaking up, which right now everybody's happy about the campus and whatnot. Well, Texas ain't happy. They're getting a little upset. The people are. I don't blame them. They need a new lieutenant governor and maybe a new governor. I haven't heard the governor's stance on it. The lieutenant governor spoke for him, according to him, and the governor's against it just like him. They want to shut down all the CBD shops and stuff. And that's got the Delta and the Point, whatever. I'm just doing fine. You know, I'm doing fine as can be. I would be set up today down in Anthem, Arizona, by the Anthem Day celebration. I was there yesterday, but my package is supposed to come in today, and I checked. FedEx says they do deliver on Sunday. I got my doubts because it was 12 hours away or whatever this morning at like 8:30, and it's supposed to be here, you know. And if it's thin in the air, maybe on ground, there ain't no way it's going to make it here. But it's supposed to be here by 9 o'clock tonight, according to them. Now, in the beginning, I wasn't expecting it until tomorrow anyway. But because I got that message saying, hey, it's coming in tomorrow, blah, 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 I came and plugged in at my RV spot and spent the night here. And they could be a reason that I don't even know whether that generator comes or not. I wasn't supposed to be somewhere else. I was supposed to be right here. But that's the way I look at it. Yeah, I've got a new generator coming. My old one is, I got it running again barely. Thankfully, I only had to use it about 8 hours this weekend. Not a whole long time at all. Normally, I run them 24, you know, for the fans and all. But I tried to run it as less as possible because I know it's on its last leg. It's only by the grace of the man upstairs that it even ran again. And it's not like the newer ones. I mean, you look at it, it's an old brushless. Or old, I mean, it's not like the new brushless. It's old, and has brushes. And I'm sure that's why my lights go up and down and flicker here and there, because I think the brushes are getting ready to go on it. But yeah. I had a GoFundMe set up for asking for $1,000 to help me get on the road in the next couple of weeks. Normally I pay for that myself, but hey, I couldn't work this year because of my eye. Now I can put $1,000 a month in after this month. Yeah, but getting it on the road, yeah, I need help. Anyhow, soon as they got me the generator, I went to GoFundMe and I said, erase that. I only need $500. And that's all I need now, is because the generator is done deal. It's supposed to be here and delivered. And I was counting $500 by the time GoFundMe took theirs out and everything. Yeah, so I got a generator. Now I'm counting on actually needing about $400 to do all the tune-up, the oil, antifreeze, insurance, and everything I need. And I'll be good to go. And that includes towing insurance for the year. Hopefully I don't need no tows, but it's always good to have AAA. Especially when you have a 30-foot RV. If you don't have insurance, it's like $300 to show up and $20 a mile type thing. Well, it's bigger than I thought because I was looking at the shipping thing and it says it weighs like 102 or 109 pounds. Yeah. It's going to be put on my outer rack and chained down and locked down, and I'm not putting that thing in and out of the RV or nothing. I'll let the back camera pick up anybody that might come to it, and I got a big thick lock and chain, you know. When I say big and thick, you'd have to make noise and then my cameras and stuff would catch you, so yeah, it's going to go from the truck onto the back of the RV and get locked down. I only want to pick that son of a gun up once. Goodness sakes. And see, these people that want to spread that damn reefer madness bullshit, you know, in Texas, I invite them to watch my lives, because that's what it's about, talking and toking. I'm not going nowhere for a few hours. I don't plan on going nowhere today at all. But you go look. At breakfast, I had a wake and bake. You didn't see me overdose on THC. You didn't see me fridge. I didn't see nothing whatsoever going on. And then you see me come back here at noon and do another one for an hour and a half. Could be 2 hours. Who knows? And they have this damn reefer madness bullshit going on. The only thing that pisses me off is the lies that people tell about it. And the only thing I can do is tell people the truth about it. Look at me. I've been here watching TV, watching the internet, and doing the videos on YouTube. Hell, if I was drinking alcohol, you couldn't do that. If I was doing opiates, all that other crap, you couldn't do that. So they need to get the hell out of the cannabis thing. Leave that alone. It's a God-given herb. And they keep saying that we're going to go back to the 70s, common law and this, that, and the other. Hey, it says right in the Constitution, which Trump and them swore they would uphold, no man shall write any law governing my religious belief. If they do, it is nil and void. And their cannabis laws are nil and void. They are. They are. They're against our constitutional rights. That's why I don't like the normal program and all. Why haven't they took that to the courts and filed the lawsuits and stuff? Because why? If it's one, there's no more money going to the normal program. They've collected money for 30 years close to. What have they done? They might have had to help the person here or there on a little pot campaign about a whatever. They ain't did shit. They ain't did shit for all the money that's went to them. Just like a lot of the cancer programs, all this money goes to. And they don't talk about Rick Simpson oil or anything that can really help cure cancer. Our freaking government keeps it a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value, that holds the medical patent on it. Don't make no damn sense. Unless you're talking about gun control, then it makes a lot of sense. Oh, heck yeah. I really don't know at this time. If you follow along the journey, check in time to time, whatever. If I get close your way or whatever, just, holler out. Like right now, I haven't even decided where I'm going on 420. I think someone just sent me a link to a 420 event that I'll probably go ahead and go to. But then again, I don't know. I'm going to talk to them and everything before I commit, because, I think everything would be 100% all right. But then again, I'll have to let people know. There was one in Joplin, Missouri that I want to go to. But they say this is political, and they can't do anything political. Come on now. It's not done on the. It's a QR that people can walk by and scan. Other than that, they come to meet me and write on the Cannebago. If they want to talk about cannabis, I can educate them on cannabis. But to pull the card that, it's political, religion, political, this, that, we don't want to get involved in that. I was told none of the sponsors wanted to be political or anything in that event. And to me, that's a shame. That is a real shame. Anybody that wants to profit off of cannabis and stuff, they should damn sure be on that petition, and they should have, be promoting the fact that nobody belongs in jail for weed. They shouldn't be in the weed business, none of them. That's like when I sat on the side of the street in Phoenix. I forget the name of the dispensary, because the dispensary said it wasn't their opinion. But that day on live video, and the lady come out of the dispensary telling me I had to move, called the cops on me and all, she found out I didn't have to move. She was out there, we don't support your petition. I'm like, damn, this dispensary here profits every day. Look at the line here and stuff, and they don't. And I mean, the people in line heard her yell that too. Yeah. So when I left the review, they got a hold of me and said that that wasn't their opinion. Damn it, what the hell was that? But one thing I do know, if I made it to Minnesota, it would be on the return trip, not on the route there. On the route there, if a couple of smoke shops want to help sponsor me get through Texas, you know, that's damn near 1,000 miles to Texas. And if they want to help sponsor get me through Texas, that's cool. That's cool. I'll come border to border. I'll come in El Paso and leave in Louisiana. And what is it, 10 or 8 or whatever it is, I forget, that goes across there. Yeah. I'll come in Amarillo and Lubbock and come down and go across, you know. I could do it that way. But if they don't want to get on board and help me go through their town and show me I have their support in case I got pulled over, the vehicle got impounded or something, and, you know, get out the next day and have to get the vehicle, I'd have to know that I got that love and support, because it's an illegal state. When I can just go across in New Mexico, like I say, I don't carry nothing. Go one day driving through the panhandle of Texas up north and be in Oklahoma, and, you know, I'm back in the legal state and all. So if I come to Texas, I want to stir up the hornet's nest. So they're going to have to help me come get through there and show me the love that if I'd stirred up too much, they're going to help me get out of there. Because I do tend to make the news. I challenge the governor, the lieutenant governor, the senator, that chief of police, that sheriff. I challenge any one of them to get a hold of me. Let's do a Zoom call. Let's talk. Let's get a little education, you know. I challenge that with any one of them. Any one of them. I was charged with 2 counts of sales of marijuana. Hello, Blue Dove. I was charged back in 2013 with 2 counts of sales of marijuana because I pissed off a deputy sheriff over a ticket. And it escalated to all this. He used his buddies at the G2 Drug Task Force to set me up. And they did, and it was 2 counts of sales of marijuana. And you couldn't have a person any more dead to right. You couldn't have any more proof than they had. I didn't know that a friend that come to the flea market, you know, that I knew, smoked pot with here and there, had been busted. And to get out of one of his meth charges, he had to take down some people. I was one of them. And he come up with this other guy in his truck, you know, one day at the flea market. He said, yo, man, can you get me a couple grams of pot? And I'm like, sure, dude. And I called a friend. And, you know, this only happens maybe 3 times in a year at most. Someone would do that. And my friend comes right away, and I take the 2 grams of pot over there, and then 20, 30 bucks, whatever it was, back over there. And they both took off on their happy ways. You know, I didn't even get to smell it, $1, nothing, just helping a friend. The next day they come back and the truck's all full of tools and stuff. You know, yeah, we're finishing up the job, you know. Can you get us another one? And I'm like, let me make a call. And same thing. That's when I learned that they have to make 2 controlled buys to get a warrant. See, I never sold it. I didn't know none of this shit. I did get educated from this. So, once again, I gave them the money, gave them the pot, whatever. They both took off. Approximately 30 days later, the U.S. Marshals come out to the flea market and arrest me. 2 counts of sales of marijuana. Hell, I'm in my 50s. What do you mean? And sure enough, they take me down to the substation, and finally these 2 cops with hoods on their face come in. And as soon as I heard the one guy, I told him, man, you was the guy in the truck. I know who you are. He threw his on off. And they told me, they said, well, this is how it is, you know. If you turn in 3 people, this goes away. And I told them to turn that in. And they're like, what's that? And a feather, because you ain't worth a full bird, booked me. And from there, we went to booking. And they had a problem. They had a problem. To this day, right now, no one has proven to me a damn thing about cannabis being a narcotic. And they can't. There's chemists that go in on both sides. One of them's going to win. The one that's going to win, yeah, is the one that tells that truth, that there's never been a narcotic in marijuana. They tried giving me a dumb public pretender. Well, the first one quit the case, wanted to be recused. The second one tried to play me like a fool. I fired him. The third one I caught on a recording saying he wasn't calling witnesses or nothing. Get out of his office. Did you see me in court? When they hired me a private attorney, guess what they did? They wanted me to take a psychiatric evaluation to see if I was competent enough to stand trial. I about went off the handle when that lawyer told me that. I mean, like, what do you mean? And his name's Eric Marlowe, and Barbie Dementia. I was like, what? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? And he says, this is a get out of jail free card for a year if they find you incompetent. And I'm like, really? And he said, yeah, as long as you don't do a crime that involves violence, the judge is going to kick you out of jail the next day. You go on your way. And I'm like, wow, And it's like if you went to Walmart and stole something, you got caught, judge is going to kick you out the next day. Well, if you hit somebody or whatever, violence on the way out, try to resist, you're going to stay in jail. The good Lord or the spirits, whatever you want to call it, told me, to tell that lawyer, because he told me to think on it. And I told him, I'll think on it. The next day, after my vision, that's all it took. I called him up and said, hey, I'll play their game, whatever y'all want to do. You're my lawyer. I trust you. You know what I want to do. If you think this is going to help, let's try it. I met with this guy a couple of days later. We were there an hour and a half, 2 hours, puzzles, all kinds of stupid shit, whatnot. And he twisted my words a bit, but I don't care. In the end, he put down that I smoke pot so I don't kill people. That's the coolest statement I've ever had, pretty much. The next coolest is the newspaper headline, you can't spell healthcare without THC. Hey, Mr. Greg, how you doing, sir? I hope you and your wife's getting better. Much love to you. Now I forgot where I was in the story. Darn, I'm good at that. But it leaves more stories for later on. Yeah, Mr. Greg, you need to tune in about an hour earlier next time. I've been on for an hour and a half. I don't know if you noticed the time or whatnot, but if you want to join in on the noon time, about an hour earlier than this. Now tonight it'll be 7. The one I did this morning was just a special live. That's why it wasn't called a TNT. Oh, Mr. Greg, it's going great. I didn't set up today. I'm waiting on the generator to be delivered. I'm sitting here seeing all these lies put on TikTok about reefer madness pot. I mean, stupid reefer madness pot lies. And it's crazy. It's just like back in the 30s when yellow journalism first started with William Randolph Hearst and his newspapers, and then reefer madness, and then the news. Yeah, they've started that all over, and they're using it on TikTok, flooding TikTok just to, yeah, they're going backwards. I knew they would. The criminalization was never the answer. Reefer Madness 2.0. Hey, what? Check this out. Let me show you something. Did you ever see the movie?
These stores down. That includes THC.
Have you ever Reefer Madness watched the movie or nothing? One would have to be stoned or drunk to watch that thing, But yeah, this is Reefer Madness 2.0 for Texas. Check this out. They even call it that.
THC and shut all of these stores down. That includes THC that's being sold in liquor stores in drinks. There's no exception to this. This is a poison in our public. Our number one responsibility is life and death issues, and that's why this is Senate Bill 3. Because I went in stores yesterday. They will say, we keep people under 21 out. I'm sure there's some good actors. I'm sure there are a lot of bad actors. And remember, people over 21 can go and buy it and give it to the kids.
They forgot to mention, liquor store was said there. Yeah, they can do the same thing with liquor too, and they don't take it away.
Enforcement talk to me about the issue. Doctors talk to me about the issue.
More and more THC overdoses are occurring in our county jails and hospitals. These high THC consumables are causing...
Whoa. How ridiculous was that? How are they getting this high THC in his jail and or into the hospitals? That's against both institutions' laws to get that in there. So they need to hire better staff, and they should get the stuff that they're sneaking into the inmates and the hospital patients from a dispensary instead of ordering it from China in a magazine or something. See, they need to regulate it and get it from CBD stores and stuff, which they're trying to close down. It's all about the money.
Slower, less conspicuous deaths and disabilities.
People that are chronically using cannabis,
and yet there's never to this day been one proven death to cannabis. And how come, he reminds me of my trolls, how come these other states aren't reporting, like this guy? This is a state that's not legal. How come all these other states where it's legal hasn't got all these reefer madness campaigns going on?
Weight gain from just eating a lot, memory issues over time. When people get high, even if they're using it for medicinal purposes, there's still some degree of highness.
What is the potential for other neurological disorders?
People drink alcohol. They're still kind of drunk in alcohol, and aren't they not?
At that point.
In terms of long term, that's impact on relationships, economics.
Is it a precursor to dementia, or do we have a link?
Impact on relationship. Alcohol's 100 times more bad on any relationship in the world. Any. And anybody that really knows cannabis says that. That's why I say anybody that says that cannabis is bad is uneducated or a liar. They're being paid off.
Man, yet or not?
I believe there's some, but I'm not 100% certain on the specific research. I can look and I can certainly get back to you if you're interested.
Okay.
If they're not 100% certain, why are they out here running their mouths about it?
Of the THC is the only way to solve this problem. It's taken us a number of years to realize the impact of the K2 in the spice, and I have a
They can't go without saying the K2 and the spice. They want to put that in people's brains. K2, spice, any of that has nothing to do with cannabis or hemp. It's just like when William Randolph Hearst started yellow journalism and named hemp marijuana. It's straight hemp. You go back to the old days, it was hemp and sweet hemp. What they call the good bud that we smoke is sweet hemp. The rest is just dirt weed, 0.3 or less, hemp flower. See, they won't use the real words. That's why Mr. Trump won't use that word yellow journalism. Well, he'd surprise me if he ever says the word yellow journalism. He likes to use that word fake news, and I agree with him. Most of it's fake. But I do say I wish he'd use that real word.
Feeling we're going to realize the same impact that the doctor's mentioning, since we're dealing with such high levels of THC.
Pot is a gateway drug, but at these amounts, where does...
This is the guy that was on the news story I showed earlier that was in 2018. Yes, it's a gateway drug because they lied to me when I was a kid. If they had told me the truth about it, I would have listened to them about cocaine. But they lied to me about cannabis, so I thought cocaine they was lying about, which they didn't. It's too late. Looking back on it, I'd much rather they had told me the truth about cannabis, or not even mentioned it. Yeah, because it was a gateway, and they created that. The only other gateway is to the refrigerator.
The next layer of relief go to when you're ingesting 70, 80% pot? What's the next drug beyond that addiction?
And what's he mean ingesting 70, 89% pot? See, he don't know anything about cannabis. He don't know a damn thing about it. And for these people to be running our country, come on, that's what's wrong with the world. Letting these people get their education by being paid off or whatever they are, because they're definitely not educated on that plant.
I mean, I think the scary thing is we don't know. Right. These are new products. These are affecting brain.
And here's a pediatrician they brought in from Missouri, but she says they don't know. Missouri's a legal state. I wonder how much they paid this lady to come on here and lie.
In a way that we don't know all that they're doing. And so that's the scary thing.
Yep, that's kind of the thing. The governor and the speaker and I have talked about this.
Here's the scary thing. This is a lieutenant governor. He said him and the governor has discussed this. So basically the governor's on his side. The scary thing is what they're proposing they're going to do. And I propose you people in Texas vote their asses out.
Several times. We just had breakfast this morning. We're all on the same page. We're going to protect the people of Texas from THC. We THC and shut all of these stores down. That includes THC that's being sold in liquor.
Tell me whether you think that's reefer madness or not. Are you still here? That's reefer madness at its damn finest. That's right straight back from William Randolph Hearst days. That's what that is. Straight from William Randolph Hearst days. And that's just one of the 4 or 5 propagandas that I've seen on TikTok. Ah, goodness sakes. Well, we got any last questions, comments, or complaints before I go, people? I'm getting ready to get out of here in a few minutes.
The liquor stores.
I got time to take another hit or two with you. I'm going to wrap this up, though, so I can get a couple other things done. Was it Dove Blue? I'm doing just fine. Yeah, Dove Blue. I'm doing. Hey, it's getting so good. I gotta wear my shades. Yeah. Compliments to Jars Dispensary. The people over at Jars Dispensary gave me a nice shirt, nice pair of shades, kind of like the ZZ Top look. I thought that's pretty cool. I'm doing good. Do we happen to know each other, or are you just tuning in for the first time? See, that's why I like Facebook better, and why I always Do you have sound back now? Did that do it? I may have hit that by accident. It looked like the mic was off. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go for a stroll. This time of year, check for flies in your soda. About the time you don't want to land in your soda to take a drink, and you just swallow them up. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. If you have the same thing I do, and nobody belongs in jail for weed, please sign that petition. You can also sign it at 420jim.com. I repainted the RV. These are the only old signatures because they were on the door that stayed. And as you see, they're all faded off. So I just gave her a new paint job. If I'd washed it, they would have all came off anyway. So I didn't do it to piss people off. I did it to make my last journey. I give you the Winnebago. It's a 1987 Winnebago Aladdin. Yes, it used to be called the Cannabis 2. In the beginning, it was the Cannabis. But things change, just like my name. Now it's legally that. That is my legal name. First name is 4, last name is Jim, middle name is 20. If you want to find me on Facebook or social media, anything, just type that in. But this ain't about me. If you want to make it about you and your smoke shop or dispensary or anything, hey, put your number and where you're at and stuff. And I support, release of prisoners, whatever. I have plenty of space. I can make your decals up. You can send one to me, whatever. I want to hit the road in a couple of weeks. I don't ask for an arm and a leg. Message me on that. 420jim.com. You can always get me through that. I don't really push the elder abuse petition much because the cannabis one is for everybody. The elderly abuse one is more for me. I am elder. And that beautiful back window somebody could sponsor. Don't you love it? One of my favorite tags. Oh, I didn't see the Fat Calf Cafe. That's cool. I love the Sonora cactus in the desert scene. See, I love letting people ride on my RV. I didn't even ask for donations on these. Nope. This was my love to the area where I live. Now, I did have a couple people donate and get t-shirts. 2 of them didn't even know they was getting a t-shirt. But anybody that makes a $20 donation, whether they know it or not, I'll grab a t-shirt. I mean, I can't make them take it, but that's my way to give them something that I autograph and date. I only make them in one size, so it's not to sell them. They're for me, like the one I got on. If I don't give one away, I wear it. Now, people can get my shirt for absolutely free. Because well, you can't do that. I said, why not? I give them away free, and I do. I can play that game, too. I absolutely can play that game, too, and I played it a couple times. No problem with that one. Well, officer, I'm giving them away for free. Would you like one? And, of course, they're going to say, yeah. I'm saying, it's simple. You answer one question, and you get one. If you don't answer the question, you got to come back tomorrow and get another question. And they're like, really? What's the question? And I'll ask them something that a lot of people don't know. Something like, who wrote the book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes? And they won't know. And I'll tell them Jack Harrow, you know. But had you put a $20 bill in the jug, and I seen that, and you know, you won the shirt, your question would be is, what color is the sky? What's your name? You know, whatever. Oh, we got somebody that needs much attention called No Donations, of course. He's so happy that his stupid little channel has gotten a couple of new subscribers, but you know, hey, people like that guy attract people like that guy. But they're going to find out this guy's going to go down. He's going to fall pretty quick. I can almost bet money on that one. My trolling days are over. Yeah, Red Dover, we know. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. These lives and this channel is more about the cannabis. Y'all seem really interested in the elder abuse thing, don't you? Yeah. Well, go read the petition. If you're that interested, go read the petition. You know what I mean? If you're that interested, go read the petition. If I was interested, of course, one of the idiots commented on it anyway. What do you care what I do with donations? Everything I do is out on the internet. Only people like you that run your mouth about nothing you don't know would say something like that. Just remember, Jesus loves you. I'm not here to bear false witness now. You might want to straighten your life out a little bit and quit bearing false witness against people. That don't hurt me. That hurts you and your soul. That just hurts you and your soul. You know as well as I do, because you've been trolling me a long time. I give all of you forgiveness. Now, do I wish the FBI would do their job and take care of the couple of ringleaders? Oh, yeah. But I still wish you'd put a little Jesus in your heart. Sure do. Hey, you must not care if you won't go search it out. I told you, my main mission right now is the cannabis and the cannabis prisoners. And if anybody else wants it, you had a chance to go back to the video. Quit acting like dumb people. Go back on the video. I do it all the time and screenshot it. Look at the petition. If you agree, sign it. If you don't, don't. It's mainly about cyberbullying and harassing and stuff. It's a lot better if you go read it. Because if you take the time to go read it, look at it, Well, you might take the time to go and hit the button to sign it. But I will tell you, the one person that's on it made some stupid comment named Woody LePage. His name's not Woody LePage, and he's one of the people why that petition's wrote. Oh, well, cool. Cool. It's never been about me, see? All my supporters know you're a liar. It's never been about me. How's it about me? What proof you... Oh, give me any proof it's about me. In these newspaper articles, in the news stories on the news, nowhere does it say it's about me. It says exactly what it's about. The cannabis prisoners, you so-called pot advocates that turn your eyes and your back on the mission. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you'll find out. Oh, it does. I've said it affects me. I'm elder. It affects me. I'm elder. And cyberbullying, yes, it does. See, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what's wrong with this world. A lot of people say they know what they're talking about, and they don't. Just like them people in Texas saying cannabis is bad. Just like the trolls I have. They keep trying to harass me. When it all comes out, they were cannabis advocates. Until their town wanted me to come and just put them down or whatever, hurt their feelings, I don't know. But they're going to get their day here shortly. Yep, yep. And actually, the elder abuse petitions for anybody. I don't care if it's a child or 88-year-old person. Nobody should be harassed or tormented or anything over the internet or text phones and stuff. Nobody should do that. Of course, like these people, that's trying to harass me, they're sick, twisted individuals like the one that did this on the anniversary of my mom's murder. Oh, that's funny, ha. See, that's the type sick, twisted stuff. I say, go check them out. Go check their page out. So go check these pros out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Then go look at my Facebook. Better yet, Google my name, 420 Jim. Just go. Oh, I know you would say that that's funny shit. Only a sick, twisted individual would think that. Yep, only a sick, twisted individual would think that. So see, you're showing to the people you need a little Jesus in your heart. Yeah. Oh, David, they've been doing this for 4 years, if it's the ones I think it is, and they're going to have the FBI on them shortly. You can probably bet money on that. All they can do is spit lies at you or post lies. They can't prove anything they say. They can't post the truth. They wait until my friends aren't here, because like when my friends Frankie, Will, other people that are on here, they can tell you the truth. But better yet, just go look me up on the internet. Hang on a minute. I don't know if my hotspot turned off or not. It may have. Yeah, probably. Yeah, damn it. It would take me off and on, but you can do it on your own. You just go Google 420 Jim. That's all you got to do. You can see me for the last 10 years on the road. Kind of pathetic. They've been doing this for over 4 years. It's been nothing but solid, stupid harassment that I can prove. They're inciting people to bring harm and stuff like that to me. They did that in Topeka, Kansas with a lady. They call the police department and have welfare checks done and all kinds of stupid shit. They chop videos up, and only play little parts, making me look like I'm bad and whatnot. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not here to impress them, you, or anyone. All I can tell you about me, I believe in Yahshua and Yahweh and Yahshua. Through Yahshua, I'll get to Yahweh. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. I'm going to keep the 10 Commandments. I'm not here to bullshit or lie to nobody over nothing. Not at all. And people are going to believe what they're going to believe. They didn't believe Jesus, so, I really don't expect them to believe me. Sure, I believe in donations. Sure, I believe in donations. You run a lot of smack and talk, but what donation you talking about? Okay? And don't every organization pretty much. I mean, hell, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, they sell cookies. Matter of fact, the Girl Scouts are selling cookies with poison in it. Look at your, during the holidays, out there's a pot ringing it, Salvation Army and all, how many years but see, try and tag one of them pots. Ask them, hey, man, if I give you a quarter, a dime, a nickel, or anything to help with your Christmas drive, can I write Merry Christmas on the pot? They're going to tell you hell no. See, that's the difference. And why it bothers you that other people would donate to the mission, it shows your intelligent level. And why don't you leave it at that? Because you're showing people what a fool you are. Somebody might want to give me a little gas to get the next mile. Somebody, that's maybe another signature. Somebody might want to buy me a meal for being out here 12 hours a day when I'm on the road doing this. Somebody might want to give me a couple dollars to buy some of the little Jesus figurines to give to people. Because not all people are Satanists and demons against Jesus like my trolls are. There's a lot of us that love Jesus. We're nothing like you. I love it when the kids tag it. And of course, the trolls like you see posting, they're not part of the solution, so they're part of the problem. You know that. I don't have to say nothing. Their actions prove everything about them that I can say. Everything. Me, if they want to make a donation, I put decals on here so they can have fame or whatever, all the way from Arizona to Washington, D.C. and back. Well, that's kind of like advertisement or something. So at least I give back when someone makes a donation. Every time. Whether it's a lighter, a hug, a penny, a dime, a quarter, whatever. I always give back. Is that what hurts you? Tell me, what hurts you? How is somebody giving someone a donation hurt you? It wasn't working, and hey, how come the family that donated a generator hasn't said a damn word? Huh? How come it's up to you to say anything? Because you don't know a damn thing. You don't know a damn thing. Just like it wasn't running. It wasn't. And complete surprise, I got it to run for a few hours. Absolutely. Complete surprise that the new one's supposed to be in here today. Real good surprise. But what business is it of yours, crybaby? Because the good Lord is taking care of me? Woo, you demons. Get away from me, demons. You demons. Did you see? You people out there, you don't have to worry about it. Unless you're on the bad path like my demons, see, you don't have to worry about it. If you're like me and you're trying to follow in the path of my Lord and Savior, You don't have to worry about them demons at all, because he's got me. Sorry about that. Oh, hey, well, they're that way. And here's the thing, not that it matters. Any way you look at it is horrible. It's horrible. But it happened on Christmas Day. And they like to send me all kinds of shit. Or they make a video on YouTube. His mom wasn't murdered on Christmas Day. It could have been the day before. It could have been November. And she wasn't murdered. This idiot don't know nothing about me, my family, or nothing. It's been researched. That's not what Rhonda told them. It's not what Rhonda told them at all. But that's who he was using for research. And it really don't matter what day, month, or year. But because someone pleads down, you know, when I seen the newspaper, from what I seen, it was murder. Okay, and they were discussing about where to hide the body. That was before it went to court or, you know, got charged of whatever. That was the headlines. I mean, that I remember. But of course, they were all drunk. And the two that was making statements against the guy that actually did it was recanting what happened, because they were drunk when they made the statements. Anyhow, to prove murder was going to be hard. So they pleaded it down to manslaughter or involuntary. I left. I didn't want nothing to do with it. Murder's murder. And they got to take that up with God. But see, it's none of this fool's business. Is it? That's none of this damn fool's business whatsoever. And why he wants to get in mine, I don't know. But my life's an open book. I'll tell y'all what you know, I can. I'm not here to lie or bullshit to nobody, you know? Hell, years ago, I used to do cocaine, I used to drink beer, I used to smoke cigarettes. Yeah. And last year, I got baptized. Yep. Got baptized last year. Didn't y'all get sound back? Hey, is sound come back? Because it says it's on here. I'll be damned. Nothing I can do, I guess. You got sound now? Oh, okay. That was just the evil ones messing with me. Never mind. I caught on. I should have just seen at the side. Well, that's good, Red Dover. You don't need to hear what I got to say anyway. You wouldn't believe me, because all I'd tell you is you need a little Jesus in your heart. And if you ask him, he'll forgive you. He will. And that's going to be some really sound advice here shortly. We are living in Revelations. Are you the one with that's the fake minister? Or are you yelling up? Are you the fake minister? Which one of you are the fake minister from Richmond, Virginia? Cool, y'all don't need to hear me. Good, that y'all don't need to hear me. Because I'd tell the Three Stooges they all need a little Jesus. Everybody in the world needs a little Jesus. You'll get over it. Learn to read lips there, Blue Dove. Learn to read lips. Check your computer. And there's no problem on my end. Ain't that right, Lila? See, my dog's smarter than you. Huh, Lila? And see, here's the cool thing about YouTube, Mr. Greg. These comments after this, they don't show up. They don't show up at all. So all they're doing is wasting their time doing this during a live. But when it replays, their comments don't come up at all. That's funny. Well, hell, that's got to be wrong. Oh shit! It went over the 2 hour mark. It only keeps it up to 2 hours. It's 13 minutes over. Oh, I don't care if they show up or not. I really don't. Turn them on for everyone. It shows the ignorance of the people that makes them. It shows the ignorance of the people that do it. You're so full of shit, my eyes are brown. Anyhow, folks, I've got things to do. I didn't know it was this late. Give it a subscribe. Hit the notice button. Just ignore the little people. We just call them little people, little minded, little whatever. Do like me, try to give them forgiveness in your heart. That's all you can do. They're not hurting me. People that know me, they help me. We're going to make this mission help. The only thing they're doing is hurting people about hearing about the petition and trying to put the petition down. Don't let people like that tell you about a petition. Go look at it yourself and decide if it's something you agree with and sign it. And you don't have to like me or nothing. I care less if people like me or not. I love everybody. I'd love that everybody loved me. That's what the world's about. But I'm here to please my Father and the Son, and that's what I plan on doing. And if that hurts the demon trolls I got, feelings and stuff, they got to put up with it. But I know the good Lord's going to take care of me, and He's going to do it here real shortly. I just got a feeling called a permit, whatever. I just got a feeling it's not going to last much longer. But until tonight at 7 o'clock, catch me here. Mountain Standard Time. It's 2:15 now, so 4 hours and 45 minutes approximately. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be back live. Until then, peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs, Lilu and Jack, love you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.